I found a super weird concentration of Ice Age fossils at a secret location in Florida. You're about to watch the highlights from months of checking this place out and digging and hunting and searching in the heat. I also found one of the most rare types of fossils you can find in Florida. Something from a big cat. I can't believe how many different fossils I found from different animals, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me. It was definitely weird because I was finding shark teeth and mammal fossils in the same layer, and they were all within shells. The person in charge of this area thinks it was an ancient beach. Wow, that is the biggest gar scoot I've ever found in my life right there. This is a brand new area. I was not expecting to find anything right here, but who knows what else might pop out of this. We're just getting started. And here we have our first shark tooth at this new location. Wow. I know it's not big, but that's exciting. That means there are shark teeth here. All right, that'll make an awesome bracelet for sure. Wow, that is a big bone. Okay, what is going on here? Jeez, that's a huge bone. Oh my gosh, what is that? Whoa. Gotta be from a mammoth or something, that's my guess. I don't know, but it was something huge, probably from the Ice Age. Let's go wash it off and get a better look at it. Check for gators. Checking. All right, I don't see any yet. What in the world? I don't know what this is right now, but it's big. So let's wait and find out. I'm gonna ask somebody who knows a lot more than me. Wow. Wait a second, I just found this. Okay, and then look what's near it. All of that. And then it goes up here. What is that? Oh, it goes over here. And it goes over here. Oh, what is that? This might be, and it goes over here. Okay, we got a lot of bones to pick up. What in the world? Whoa. What is over here? This is crazy. All right, let's see how many of these I can pick up. There's one. There's a bone. Look, there's a turtle shell. All those bones. What else is here? There's a bone. All these. Looks like we might have a horse or a camel or a bison. I forget which one this is. Really interesting. This is interesting right here. It's still going back that way, so I brought a shovel. I'm going to dig around it. It is pretty fragile. I don't know what it is. This might be one of the greatest things I've ever found. I don't know what it is yet. I keep finding all different fossils in here, but there is a large animal stuck in this wall right now. That. Look at that. What? I don't know what this is, but I just found, I mean, look, it just keeps going. Look, over there, And it goes over here, it stretches. Look, it keeps going over here. Look, those are all bones. All that, look, the whole way this way. And then it keeps coming over here. Look, that's like 12 feet long. And then look at all those bones. And I'm finding all different types of fossils within this too, like this. I really don't know what that is. I found a croc tooth in here. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. I even found this in here, and that's a giant armadillo scute, all from the same area. So I don't know what's going on here. Look at that, huge bones. So I'm gonna try to uncover it some more, and then we're gonna call in the heavies. Get somebody who knows a lot more than I do to get this out a lot better than my abilities. Like, is that a turtle shell? I don't know. Gonna find out soon though, hopefully. Look at all this, it just keeps going. I really don't know how that happened. But man, I hope it doesn't get infected. So I'm gonna have to leave this for now because I don't know if it's supposed to stay wet and this is all just gonna crack and disintegrate. I really don't know. So I don't wanna mess anything up more than I already have, but look at that. Crazy, that might be turtle, maybe it looks like a turtle shell. But look at all that. Hey, want a treat? So this was everything that fell out. I left a lot of stuff in there. Big bone right there. That one's interesting. These were found separately, spread out. Mammoth tooth fragment. That was found with all these bones. And so was this. That was found with all the bones. So was this. So just returned to the spot where I found a mystery skeleton of a bunch of different fossils sitting in this layer right here. It's from thousands of years ago, the Ice Age. Right here we believe it's a tortoise shell. I'll show you some pictures of it exposed, but I just dug back right now. And I'm gonna splash it and see what else is behind that right now. Now you can see some of that tortoise shell coming back. There's gonna be most likely more of it right under these shells.
Alright, we came here today to uncover Jeff's tortoise shell that he found, and I've been splashing everywhere, and I came across this giant bone. We don't know what it is, could be mammoth, could be mastodon, but if you look right here, it's very brittle, so we don't know what we're doing. But all the pieces that I've been falling, I've been collecting because we do want to preserve this and put it back together at some point, but I'm still splashing and it just keeps going. I don't know how far it goes back. There's been a couple bigger bones out next to it. We could be on a mammoth skeleton, I don't know. So we're gonna keep splashing away and figure out what happened here however long ago. Gonna do some scraping up here. Get rid of this clay stuff. Get rid of this big shell. Wow, look at all those big bones sticking out. Wow,
Oh,
that's a big one, huh?
whoa. See how brittle they are?
Yeah, to glue it back together. But it keeps going. I wonder how long
Yeah.
it goes for. More bones, look at that. That's connected. Something right there. I'm not gonna touch it, and it goes right
That
here
goes
too.
way back.
Yeah, dude.
And I know there's more that way too, by the way. See that? That's where I was digging out
Yeah.
last time. So it goes this whole way.
We might be onto something crazy, guys.
So this is what originally was showing. We exposed more over this way. And then I started working this way and we got more bones right here. Look, it goes up there. So let's see what we can uncover this way. That's all new. Look at that croc tooth. I can't believe there's a huge croc tooth stuck right in here with this turtle shell, among other things. Look, that's a huge croc tooth. I found another croc tooth earlier. And then that right there is a horse incisor, a horse tooth. And look, there's another alligator or croc tooth. And look at that. Wow, that one's really nice. So I just took out this huge platform to expose more, and I see some little bits popping out, and right now I'm about to wash it to get a better look at what's underneath all these shells. Wow. It just keeps going.
Alright guys, we're still chipping away. And I think I got an armadillo scoop right here. Wow, it's beautiful. Nice. We're still clearing out this wall, seeing what we can find. That's beautiful. It's my first one. Nice. Alright guys, so here's the big bone I've been working on. We're expanding. And I just found what could be my best horse tooth. Looks like it still has the root. It looks in pristine condition. We're gonna wash it off and see. Wow. Oh, it's loose. Wow. That is a beautiful horse tooth, guys. That is crazy.
So this is everything we uncovered. This bone, this tree bone. Bunch of random fragments. Keep going this way.
fragments. And look at all that. This looks good. Look at all that.
Dude, this looks sick. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's a great white. I was not expecting that.
Oh, whoa. Check that out. That is so sweet. Another gar scoop.
You got another one right there?
Yeah, just
Another
everywhere.
one.
This one's sick. Wow, these are called natural arrowheads. Wow, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Wait, did you just get another one?
Yeah, dude. Guys, I really think there was gar over here.
Lots of them.
What's this? Oh, ah.
Since this thing is really busted and there's a rain coming soon, I think it's all just gonna get washed and destroyed. I don't think it's anything too significant, so I'm just gonna take all the pieces, and these are gonna go in these subscription boxes. So we're just introducing these. Everybody that signs up for the subscription boxes not only gets jewelry that's different every month, you get different apparel, possibly you get different fossils, different shark teeth, and these will start going in some of them too. We get to share this discovery with you, and there's a lot to go around here. Look at all those different bones. You never know what you're gonna get, and they're all different. Okay, I didn't think I would start filming today, but I'm just finding way too many Ice Age fossils in a very small area right now. I've already found about 50 gar scutes, or little armor plates of an ancient garfish that are still around today. I found croc teeth, I found a piece of a mammoth tooth, a large portion of a giant tortoise from the Ice Age here as well that used to be about 5 feet long. This place is loaded with Ice Age fossils right now, and I'm just gonna pick them up and try to see what we come across. I can't believe how good of a start we've already had here. So this is about to get wild, I know it is, so enjoy. Look at that bone right there. I don't know what that is. I think I see more gar scutes over here. Yeah, looks like one. That is the biggest I've ever seen in my life of one of these. Look at that. That's a huge one. Whoa. Look at those patterns on there. Wow, look, there's 2 gar scutes right now. There's one right there. There's one right there. Oh, and there's a third. Look right there. I bet there's more around. That's 2. Look up here, that's 3. Oops. Oh man, it's so hot. Summer is here in Florida. Oh, here's a gar scoot, another one. This thing is massive. Look at that just sitting right there. Oh my gosh. This is the biggest and best one I've ever found. Oh, and look, there's another one right next to it. I had no idea. Look, there's 2. Look at that. Look how big that one is. Oh, wow. And then way up here, I see this. Whoa. That is a huge horse tooth. Huge Ice Age horse tooth. And it seems to be in great condition. Look at that. That's crazy. One of the best I've ever found in my life right there. Jeez. And I almost stepped on this mako shark tooth. Look at that. This place is crazy. Oh wow, I think this is a chunk of mammoth tooth here if I had to guess. Yep, looks like 2 plates of a mammoth tooth. Kind of cool. Pretty sure that's what that is. Gotta be. Yeah. I'm not sure what this is yet, but it looks interesting. Looks like a horse tooth. Fossil horse tooth. Ice Age. There's a mako shark tooth. It's a lot bigger than the last one I just found here. Interesting. Just another crazy surprise from here. Look at that beautiful bull shark tooth. Oh man. These are the most popular shark tooth necklace that I make right here, the bulls. And this one is a beautiful one, so that's gonna make an incredible necklace. That right there, I believe is a fossil deer antler, which is pretty cool. I can't believe how many Ice Age fossils I've been finding in this little area. So let's go on a fossil hunt right now. You see the little alligator tooth. And it's broken. And then there's a bull shark tooth. This one looks like it might be a necklace. If it's good enough, only the best ones turn into necklaces here. Yeah, that might pass. I've just been finding so many of these, I'm only filming the big ones. I just found about 20 more in between this one. And that one's pretty nice. I stopped filming because I'm getting so many. Oh, I thought this was a piece of wood at first, but then I saw that, and I don't know what this is yet. I'm gonna have to wash this off. This is definitely a piece of jaw with some teeth in it, but I don't know what from yet. All right, let's get a better idea right here. Whoa. Whoa. My guess right now is llama, but I really don't know that much, so I'm gonna have to ask somebody who knows more than I do. Stay tuned. What's crazy is I'm just getting started. This is only the first little section, and I've already found all that. So let's see what happens. Wow, there's a big tiger shark tooth right there. Big. Oops. We'll make a nice necklace. There's definitely a storm coming right now, and I think I hear it getting really close to me. So I'm trying to hunt as fast as possible right now. Ooh, there's a regard scale. There's another bone. I'm trying to hunt as fast as possible before I get rained on here. There's a big storm, so I'm trying to get out of the way of that. And this is definitely weird. I'm gonna have to get this double checked, but I'm pretty sure this is a horse hoof. And that might be the first one I've found. From an Ice Age horse, most likely. And I haven't touched it yet, but I think this might be a hammerhead shark tooth. If it has serrations, that's a hammerhead. Hey, it has serrations. That is a beautiful hammerhead shark tooth. And these are pretty rare to find. And that's a pretty big one. Hammerhead shark teeth don't really usually get that big. Wow, that's really pretty. Whoa, gorgeous hammerhead. That is a huge horse tooth. There's so much stuff here. Wow. That is a big, bad horse tooth from the Ice Age. The storm is definitely moving in closer. I'm seeing more and more lightning. The wind's picking up. So I'm trying to just maximize my time here saw something weird. I gotta double check. I'm trying to maximize my time here before I get run off by this storm, but let's check out what this thing is that I just found. Wow, the bulls that are coming out of here just keep getting better and better. Look at that. Gorgeous. Perfect for a necklace right there. A big necklace. I keep finding these big bones. And a lot of them are smaller chunks than this, so I just leave them. But I might take this one because look, it's got like bite marks in it. That's pretty cool. I think it's something like a mammoth or some other big animal, but we'll have to find out later. I'm taking this with me. My gosh, look at that thing flashing. That is a great white shark tooth. Whoa, look at those colors. So I think I'm done for the night. And luckily that storm actually didn't run me off. It's a pretty good hunt overall. Got a couple mystery items I need to get IDs for, and then I'll put those in this video here. But check out some of the fossil boxes we have on sharkco.com. My handmade shark tooth jewelry, apparel like this, megalodons, and lots of other stuff on the website. It definitely helps support this right here, more fossil hunting for you guys to enjoy, especially those of you who don't live near here and just want to live vicariously through our adventures. So all right guys, see y'all next time. I'm also not looking into the camera because it does that. All right, another day hunting for Ice Age fossils in this crazy area. Let's see what we find today. Brody's got some sort of big bone. Whoa.
Weird.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Is that crazy? Quality on it's super nice.
Oh my gosh, that was from a huge animal. Wow.
Big bone maybe?
I have no
What?
idea. We're gonna have to ask somebody.
That? Fits. Yeah.
And I think I just found another mystery fossil that I don't understand yet. That's weird. I have to find out later what this is. Looks interesting. Was something nice. Wow, look at that lower snaggletooth. Wow, that's a nice one too. Very nice one. Wow. I thought there might be gators around, and there's a little one right there. And as usual, I've already found about 10 or 15 of these gar scales. Yeah, that one's not that good. Oh, there's a little one right there, actually. Ooh, there's a nice one for sure. So I'm getting so many of these, I'm actually putting them up on my website, and you can choose between small, medium, and large. This would probably be, I don't know, that's like in between medium and large. This is a really nice one. There's a beautiful bull shark tooth. That'll be a necklace for sure. A little choker necklace. Gorgeous. Now I think that's a gar scale, but it's unlike any I've ever seen. Really weird one. Wow, this is a weird bone. I don't know what it's to. Pretty interesting though. Wow, I think that's a big one sticking out. Gar scale.
But obviously I will defer to anything that Frank says.
You didn't know?
I'm surprised because the similarity in it is
Wow.
phenomenal. You know, let's put it up to this other one too. So, I mean, not that the wear pattern means much, but it's a similar tooth size.
Okay, the size was the biggest question about
Mhm.
trying to determine the species.
And I remember, you know, Frank had told me the replica cat that he gave me over there.
Wow, he gave you that for help at the, what's the Paleo Reserve?
That was his fossil, tax-free fossil thing that, you know, and then people would go and dig fossils and pay.
Oh. To explain everything to you guys with what happened with that big cat carnassial tooth, so it's from the lower jaw, and we compared it there to a real saber cat that was found in Florida, relatively nearby, and we don't know exactly 100% which large cat it belonged to. They're all rare because they're apex predators. There wasn't nearly as many of them as other animals, but based on the length, apparently it might be a jaguar, according to one person who's a commercial paleontologist. That's the only opinion I could get so far on that tooth. The rest of people didn't know specifically based on what we had with that tooth. Still, it's not totally full. But comparing it right there to a real saber cat jaw, it was pretty similar. But if anybody knows anything more than I do, feel free to share it because I'm still learning, still got a long ways to go. But it's one of 3 species of big cats that were in Florida during the Ice Age. It's either the jaguar, which is it's still rare, but the least rare, and then the next rare would be the saber cat, and then the most rare would be the American lion. So it's one of those 3 species that I found a tooth of. So who knows? Let us know what you think. If you know more than I do, I would love to learn. Thanks for hanging out. If anybody ever has any cool land you'd like us to explore, definitely reach out. And we would love to do some digging or searching or, you know, just saving some history. Thanks for watching.